Hello and welcome guys. So let's continue working on our model. This one for the front view and let's see. One thing that I want to add over here is I will just add a small circle just on the outside of this hole. It is not really added in the reference image, but we can add that on our own. Click over here, select this object and let's press 1 for the vertices select, hold Alt and select this complete loop, hold Shift and Alt and select it completely. Now you can press Shift plus D to duplicate it like this. Then hit right click to place it exactly over here. So you can just hit right click to like cancel any movement. And now press P and separate the selection. Now as you can see, these two are like two separate objects. So we can just select it and first I will just remove both of the modifiers. Press tab and press A to select everything. Press E and you can extrude it like this, then hit right click to place it again exactly over here, then press S to scale it outwards like this. I will scale it just about till here. And now just press A to select everything, press E and extrude it outwards just like this. Then again add a bevel modifier to this, apply the scale, shade smooth this and enable auto smooth. Reduce the bevel amount and enable harden normals from over here. Make the edges smoother. I will also add the bevel modifier to this object over here. We did not add it. Add a bevel modifier. And as you can see, the bevel is too much. First press Ctrl A, apply the scale, and then reduce the bevel to something like this maybe. I will press G, select all of them, and press G then Y and move them outward just a little bit. Let's set the bevel to something like 0.002. And yeah, that's pretty good. Select this also, add a bevel modifier, apply the scale, and reduce the bevel. Alright, that's pretty good. Make sure to enable harden normals for both of them. As you can see, the edges are like really hard right now, but if I enable harden normals, they will be smoother. So yeah, you can enable that. And next, let's see. We can start on working this part over here. So press Shift A and let's add a cube once again. Scale it down and place it right over here. Scale it according to the reference image. And yeah, now press tab, select all these top vertices and move them over here at the top. And now again press S then X and scale it down like this. I think it is till here only, so just bring it down till here. Next, let's just first add a bevel modifier to this. So apply the scale and add a bevel modifier. Reduce the bevel, enable harden normals and enable auto smooth. And what I will basically do is first I will press 1 for the front view and enable X-ray, and you cannot really see it properly over here. Press 3 and let's view it from the right side. So yeah, we need to make it a little bit more thicker. Press S then Y and increase the thickness of this. Something like this. Make sure to always apply the scale after you have changed the scale. Now again just press tab and let's see. Press Ctrl R and add a edge loop in the center like this. Okay, I want to add two edge loops, so you can press Ctrl R and use your scroll wheel and add two edge loops like this and hit right click to place them at the center, and basically just press S then X and scale them up like this and place them just at the corner of our object like this, so that we can like separate them out later on. I will show you what I mean by that. Something around here is pretty good, I think. And next I will just press slash first to isolate this object, and I will make it a little bit curvier. So press Ctrl R in the center and hit right click. Press 2 for edge select. Select this top edge. Press G then Y and move it out over here like this. And then basically hold Alt, select this loop completely. Then press Ctrl B to bevel it out. Simply just like that. And yeah, right click and shade smooth this now. Enable auto smooth. And now basically I will press tab and press 3 for face select. Hold Alt and select this face, hold Shift and Alt, select this face, then press P and just separate the selection out to create them two separate objects like this, as you can see. Okay, we made one mistake. We did not really select the face over here, so just undo it quickly and make sure to hold Shift and select this face also over here and this one. Then press P and separate out the selection like this. Alright, now you can see there is like a weird separation over here. We want to make it a little bit better. So to do that, we can press slash once again and once again slash to isolate these two pieces this time. So press tab now and press 2 and select this edge over here and just press F to fill out this face. Select this edge and press F to fill out this face. And now the separation is a bit better. And again, select this piece over here, press slash and we can press tab and we can fill out this face like this and press F to fill out this face. Alright, now it is much better. As you can see, I definitely want to reduce the bevel amount a little bit to maybe something like 0.0015 for this also. And yeah, that looks much better in my opinion. Let's hit save and press 1 for the front view. Let's create this top piece over here. So again, press Shift A, add a cube, scale it down and place it right over here. Press S then X, scale it up. Again, make sure to enable X-ray and just see if it is fitting properly. Yeah, I think it is. Now press 3 for the right side view and let's move it back. We need to scale it up on the y-axis like this. I definitely want to bring it out a little bit more like this. Now just press Ctrl A, apply the scale. And first, let's add the bevel modifier to this. And also press tab, press 2 for edge select, select this edge over here at the top and press Ctrl B and bevel it out like this. Right click and shade smooth, enable harden normals and enable auto smooth from over here. I will select these three pieces over here, press S then Y and scale them a little bit down and move them back just to create something like this. Let's press 3 and check it from the right side view once again. I think it is a little bit outwards, but we can definitely work with it. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out. Select this and just reduce the scale of it on the Z axis a little bit. Alright, let's hit save and keep on moving further. Next, we can create these lines over here. These are also pretty easy to do. So we basically just need to press Shift A, add a cube, let's scale it down and make it the size of these over here. Disable X-ray, bring them out over here. I will just select them and scale them down just about till here to fit it exactly like this. And now to give them a bit better shape, first let's place them correctly. It's like that. And now press Ctrl A, apply the scale, press Tab, and I will just select these two edges. Press Ctrl B and bevel them out. Create something like this. Shade smooth this, enable auto smooth. And let's see, now we can just keep on duplicating this. Make sure to just add a edge loop right in the center. So press Ctrl R and hit right click and add edge loop like this. And now let's just duplicate this, so come out of the X-ray mode. But I also want to reduce the thickness of this. So what we can do is press S then Y and scale it down like this. If we move it backwards, you can see we cannot really see this anymore, but we will fix that later on. First, let's just duplicate it quickly. So select it, enable X-ray, press Shift plus D and press Z and bring it down like this. Again, press Shift plus D, press Z and bring it down. And just keep on repeating it. Press Shift plus D, then Z. Just quickly do it. All right, so we are all done now. And quickly select each one of them and scale them just about till these two lines for each one of them, just so that we have like a reference. This way it would be much easier as we can just quickly scale them according to these two lines. It does not have to be like exactly precise or perfect because it won't be that noticeable, but yeah, just roughly scale them according to these two lines. All right. Next, let's fix their visibility issue. So I will just, I can do is I will select all of this and just press H to hide them. You can just select any object and press H to hide them all together and just quickly select them all like this. Make sure to have like an active selection first. So click over here, then hold shift and select all of them. Then just press Ctrl plus J to join them all together. And now you can again press Alt plus H to bring everything back. And now I will just select them. Let's press 1 for front view, enable X-ray, press Tab and make sure to go into the vertices select mode. So press 1 and just select all the vertices in the center. As I mentioned earlier, we have to add like an edge loop in the center. So just make sure to select that edge loop for all of them. Enable X-ray, press G then Y and bring it out like this. As you can see, now it is perfectly visible over all of them. And now just press Ctrl plus B to bevel it out very easily. And yeah, as you can see, now they look perfect. Apply the scale and let's see. Next, what we can do is one more thing that I want to do is I want to fix the shape of this. Press Tab and select these two faces. So press 3 and select these two faces and press G then Y and move them back a little bit. just like this. Then you can press 2 and select this edge, press G then Y, and just bring it out like this, just to give it a more like curvier shape. And now if you want, you can select it, enable X-ray, and increase the size of it according to the reference image till here, I think. In the reference image, it is scaled out like till here. And yeah, if you want, you can do that. I think this way also it looks fine. I will just, I think, reduce the size back to the original only. I think this looks much better to me. All right, let's hit save. And yeah, I think this much is pretty good for this lecture. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.